Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I'm here at Fresh Layers, Wax is Dead, to use this van to test out 303 Aerospace Protectant. What is this? Well, this claims ultimate UV protection, keeps vinyl, rubber and plastic. Keywords: vinyl, rubber and plastic, looking newer longer. Helps prevent fading and cracking, repels dust, lint and staining, restores lost colour and lustre. How much does this product cost? Well, this bottle was £12.95 from Inter Detailing for 473 millilitres. That's a good price as well. Usually it's a little bit more expensive. I will link it in the description. You can try using the code Forensic to get even 10% out for that. To give you some other market alternatives, you've got Auto Finesse Drizzle, which is a similar type product, for £13 for 500ml, so identical price. You also got the Auto Glim Vinyl and Rubber Restorer, which you can get for £9 for 500ml. So as a consumer-based retail size, seems to be priced on the money considering it's coming over from America, but you can beat it, for example, with Auto Glim. Another thing is it's very hard to get 5 litres of this product in the UK. It looks like it's got to come over from America, and then the price is completely non-viable. So if you know a 5 litre offering of that, put in the description who's selling it. Don't link it or it'll filter it out. Just say who sells 5 litres in the UK. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the product claims of this, guys. So ultimate UV protection, keeps vinyl, rubber and plastic looking new longer. UV protection, okay, so that's important. I think it claims SP factor 40 UV protection. So this area does get blasted by the sun. Yes, there is UV protection in the glass, but you can still add more. So hopefully it stops it kind of fading from UV. What are the directions? Use on clean, dry surfaces out of direct sun. Spray product onto surface. Wipe completely dry with a clean microfiber towel. Okay, apply every 3 to 5 weeks for maximum UV protection. Do not use on unfinished leathers. So leather that's been painted, you know, and has top coat and all that is fine because it's just going to sit on top of it, but not open leather like suede or Alcantara. Don't use it on fabrics, for example, canvas. Okay, so it's more plastic, rubber and vinyl, very important. Don't use it on flooring because it might be slippy. Clear plastics, gauge panels or headlights. So I wouldn't use it on the flooring of this vehicle because it's not designed for that, okay? It's more a protectant. I also believe it's more of an interior dressing, but you could probably use this on those surfaces that are on the exterior as well, should you want to. So let's turn this thing on and let's just spray, get this going. There we go. And let's just follow the instructions. You could use a nice applicator. This is a clean, dry surface. So let's spray one squirt onto there. There we go. And let's work it in with the microfiber towel. Just definitely put a bit of shine on there. Oh, got some parking tickets back there. So I just want to buff a line down there where I stop. Let's put a bit more onto here. So you probably might be better off spraying into your applicator so you're not spraying it everywhere, but seems okay. We're just following the instructions. I've already got some rubber in there, so we'll get some onto that piece. Just spray in there. If in doubt, get loads of it on there. And round here. So on this particular van, you can kind of see, we've got good lighting here, you can kind of see where I've applied it. And then you kind of can see where I haven't. It's just dull and kind of matte. So it has added a little bit of sheen to the surface, but there isn't a drastic alteration. What's nice is it's completely dry now to the touch. So some of them, this van, you could use a really thicker, greasier one and get this glossed up quite a lot, but the consequences of that then is it can be wet and kind of sticky and attract dirt, and then when you clean it the next time you're kind of rubbing it off. So I do prefer a dressing which kind of dries. Yeah, so that is acceptable. Let's just work our way around, do some other bits. We've got some grey bits on the door here. So I'm going to just try and use it a little bit quicker and just sort of spray it on. And then just go over that entire door. Must be like turbo. Oh, it's really nice on the black plastics. Yeah, it's really brought those up. They look good. On this textured kind of greyer plastic, the effect isn't quite as good. Let's get in there. I can feel there's loads of product there, so we've definitely given that a good covering. It really worked well on the black. Quite impressed with that. Perhaps harder to tell on the other colours, but yeah. What are my thoughts? My thoughts are this product is fine. The problem is most of them are. You know, most of them behave exactly the same way. Water-based, watery. You spray them over, they're not greasy, and they dry. I've got two thoughts. One, you get through this very, very quickly in the UK. You'd blast your way through it. And then you'd really, unless you can get that 5 litre offing, you'd have to go back for more. So I think you've always got to try and attract the guys that are in the trade to use your products. And I think a lot of guys in the trade will just want 5 litres and they'll want something, you know, you can get like Auto Smart, a high style in 5 litres, and it does a similar sort of thing. So that will affect the product, is that value for money. Let's just go around the other side, put it on the steering wheel, because that's got some bonded leather that you're allowed to use it on. Let's see what it does. See what it does to the steering wheel. And we've got a gaiter there, which is vinyl, so we can use it on that. This is, you definitely want to put it on an applicator, wouldn't you? Just be very careful when you're spraying it around. It's much better on the black. Even there, that's really good. So that textured Volkswagen plastic up here needs something a little bit stronger. But that's done a really good job on that. It's just nice. It's just nice. It seems to kind of, I've given this a wipe down, but it just seems to bring back a bit of a richness to it and a nice new look. What does that feel like? And yeah, there's no greasiness. So whatever it is, it definitely dries off. So let's spray some into there. Get it all into that gear gaiter cover. It is nice to use this. You're not chasing yourself to sort of like get out the whiteness or any streakiness. It just absorbs really nice. Yeah, that's much better. So really pretty pleased with. Excuse me. There's dog hair in here. It's triggering my allergies. This seems to work really well on that matte plastic. Seems to work well on darker colours where it just gives a lovely little sheen. It dries instantly. It's not streaky. The protection side of it, you're taking a leap of faith. You know, unless you're going to do some long-term test where you put it on half the dashboard and you live in Spain and don't put it on the other half and see if that side's all faded after a few years. I'm sure it has UV protection in it and that works. It's just really what I'm looking for is something which is affordable, easy to use and doesn't streak up. And this doesn't streak up, is very easy to use, but you could argue it's perhaps not that economical. So there's my thoughts on 303. Look at that steering wheel. It's looking really, really good. And even the other side of the dash is looking good compared to, you probably can't see it in the light, but it just doesn't have a good look. But that looks fresher. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good product. Can you use it in the engine bay is one question I've got. You know, what? Because you've got plastics, vinyl and rubber in the engine bay, but Does heat affect it? Because it says don't use in the sun. What's it like if you use it as an exterior dressing? Is it even designed for that, or is it just really for dashboards, vinyl seats, you know, vinyl roofs, rubbers around the edges? Let's try it on this rubber. A bit on there. Let's start there. Yeah, that's really nice. It's really good on things that are black. Don't know if you're going to see that on camera. It's just very easy to use, and it just freshens up the surface. Just probably let it dry off. So yeah, so far pretty impressed. You don't learn too much about these things until you really start comparing them to other products. So I'm probably going to collect up about 10 leading interior rubber, vinyl and plastic dressings. I've already got 2 or 3 that, you know, need to be there, and this needs to be in the lineup. And we'll compare them in a more consistent set of tests where we put them all out next to each other and do all sorts of clever tests on it. Maybe even some UV testing, that would be cool. So we'll learn then how good this stuff is. But at the moment, would I recommend it? To guys at home, absolutely. Guys in the trade, you're definitely going to want a viable 5-litre option, or if it's US 3.75 or whatever it comes over, and you're going to want a good price on that bulk. So it's very important to let me know if you can find a good 5-litre supply in the UK, and then it will come viable. The other thing is it's a ready to use, and most of these are, but there are a few concentrates on the market. When you buy a concentrate, especially a dressing that you can bulk out like 5 to 1 or 10 to 1, suddenly a litre might make 10 litres for the same price, and then the ready to use gets smashed on value, and value is always very important. But I just want to leave the camera there because that is impressive, and it's not just, you know, it's not just the camera. It has done a good job. That's really sharpened up the interior, and this van, you know, could be really nice. So there we go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you've used this product, what you think, and we'll take it from there. It's massive in the USA, but 303 aren't quite as big in the UK. So can it make an impression in the UK and sort of become a flagship viral product? Possibly. It seems like good stuff. Take care.